Same thing. Oh, sorry about that. I had to get some of my hair out of my eyes. I mean, being locked up for a while here in the COVID-19 lockdown. All right. Just taking the knife marks out. Now what I want to do next is I'll do just a little bit of this to it, just a little cut here. And I want to make it so that's not perfectly square teeth. More like real, even though these are teeth caricatures. Take that out of there. Now you can use this pattern to create, practice some of your character carver and really deep character carver faces. Character faces. And we have to do that on the bottom. I mean, he could do anything than just be grinning and happy. Maybe he's upset because birds are pooping in his tree, and it's kind of interesting. Or you could have a wider piece of wood, which you'll have this wide, and then it would bend over, and you'd have like a big eagle on it, and then he could be kind of perturbed by that. We'll see. We'll do something like that. Maybe that's a good idea. Put that on my list. Okay, now I want to begin to, we'll clean up a little bit here, because I do want to finalize. And so to make it just a little round, take the square off of there, because I want to finalize the bottom here. I was in the middle of watching one of my favorite movies, which I don't know if anybody would care, and it's made 2011. It was about in the middle as far as good or bad show, called The Big Year. And it's got Steve Martin, and it's got Jack Black, and it's got Wilson, and they're bird hunting, or not bird hunting, bird watching, and get the most numbers in the year. And a competition on something that's just so, it's not like a corporate thing, or it's not like, well, he was, Steve Martin is a corporate guy trying to retire and always wanted to go birding. And it's really funny how they make even the birding a little, put competition to birding. And it's really funny. And it's a good character story. Character building story. I'm going to take also some of the, while I'm shaping here, take the saw marks off. I believe it's darn close to. And I am going to, I'm just scraping that now, because as I begin to take the saw marks out, because as I finish the branches, and some of the branches will come down here, but I want to take a good chunk of the lips off. Now, go like this with the lip, just a little bit, or a lot of it actually. You're not just taking the corners off, you're taking. And clean that, and we'll clean that up a little later, but this thing kind of got dinged up there, and we just want a little scoop around. I gotta get in here, there we go. I think it's suck in my gut. So we're kind of getting a little bit of a lip going on there. Now I'll take some of the saw marks off as I'm doing some shaping. What do we got on this side? Not much on saw marks. Same here. Let's take the saw marks off by rounding this a little more. Make it really cheeky. Just a little bit of saw and pencil marks there. Okay, now the next thing that I want to do, I want to round this a little more here. I think there's saw marks. Is that saw marks? I'm not sure. Okay, I want to get back to the cheeks before we do the eyes, because what I want to do is I want to dig a little undercut. Nice big undercut. So it's very deep, deep shadow. Right there, but it was there. What deep shadow. Get your knife tip in there. Watch out for the nose. There we go. Get that on there. Really deep. Oh, I'll when it comes time to doing the cleanup here, I'll get deeper down, but we want to get nice. As long as I can at least get you started on. That's getting pretty deep. And you got the thing is you got the light on it, so you don't see the shade. You can see almost straight down, but okay, pretty deep here. Get in there, get down in there. So it's like kind of like that 20, 10 one side, 10 on the other kind of a thing. We got that pretty deep. Like I said, I will, when we clean it up, now for the lips, we're going to give a little bit of, I just want a little bit of this for the, oops, careful. Don't get that tip. Upper lip here. Flip her over. Upper lip here. Just a little bit, because when he's smiling, that upper lip is really disappearing. And then here's where we want to scoop. A little bit of roundness here, because you'll still have some of this, but I don't want it carved or deep down, just a little roundness. There we go. Again, we gotta get back to shaping, cleaning, but as far as the bottom and the lip, I think it might, again, I'd have to shape it. All right, time to go to the next level. Of course, we can, like I said, when we clean this, we'll be putting a little more depth in between the teeth and the gums. Let's do a little bit right now. Cut right there. More shaping, more, like I said, when I'll spend more time shaping, I'll come back. Because what we do want is, when we do this, is what we want, I forgot to tell you on that, because we're going higher. Oh, I'm getting too high here. So we get a chisel to clean that out. Is when you look at it, we want kind of a little bit of a scoop here, just a little bit. At the dimple. Okay, now the nose. That's still pretty raw there. So I want to get my, first of all, what I want to get is, you know, look at that right now. I'm going to go reach down and get my little drink of water here, my little drinky poo. Yeah. I'm going to take this. Let's take this. I think let's get the chisel on it first before I start just futzing with the knife. Sorry. Let's make it more even though. In other words, we're going to take, this is a number 9, I don't know, ½ inch. Oh, here, let's get to, yeah, it is ½ inch. I don't know, whatever the millimeter is, it's ½ inch. And we're going to round the nostril just a piece. Other side. Because I dug up, I got to dig up here. Just so there's some roundness. That was pretty well on, I guess. And then I want to do, oh, I'll clean that. But while I got the chisel in the hand, we want the nostril inner. And then we want to just start shaping. You can do this with a knife or a chisel. But just clean. I'm resting too much on the table here. It's making a lot of racket. I'm taking some of the saw marks off. It's at about a 45-degree angle. And it's all a matter of shaping. I'm going to upside down just right here, just around it a bit. Now, what I would like to do is take my knife and kind of finish things off here, like what we left here, and we left here. while we're on it, let's kind of clean it a little bit. Either one, or either round or, you know, kind of a pointy, whatever you want. But I'm gonna put the nostril in. What you do, you always start on the outside, and you just a little bit here, and a little bit there. It should kind of almost come apart there. Now it depends on how deep you want to. Sometimes it's just enough that you got a shadow there. Now it's gonna be on the outside. Don't carve on the inside now. We carve on the inside after you carve on the outside. Now I want to shape the nose. But before we get, and I want to clean this, but before we get too far away on the nose, what I want to do is take my chisel, my big chisel, and put that little snot draft in there. Don't forget the snot draft. Or whatever it's called. And then bring it up a little bit so the lip comes up. All right, we got that in there. That's good. So I have to do one of those. Let's give a thus far looking thing. Now I want to round it this way a little bit because I want to round the nostril. This way we're, I want to, see, we did this. Now you might need to take, we're still taking the saw marks off. Go a little lower. And you keep playing with it until you got the nice balance going on. And you want kind of the crooked schnoz or whatever you want. And with the knife, just round off here and there. So we're getting there. So we're relatively happy. Make sure that's cleaned. That is relatively clean, but this side is not. Okay, so the nose, depending on how much roundness you want. I decided to do one of those. Now what I want to do is get into my chisels and to get it's sort of like the next larger, not to get my glasses in the camera. This one here's a number 9 at about 3/8. And I want to clean and deepen at the same time. This is the last chance. Well, one of the last chances. Well, it's the last chance before we put the eye in. And we're not gonna a little round like this. Nice depth in there. Roundness. it was smaller, number 9. This is probably about a quarter. Cleaning. Cleaning. All right. Now what I want to do before to put the eye hand on around this a little bit. Bring this down and around just a little bit. So a nice roundness. All right, I'm a little concerned with this here. Oh, I think we just took care of it, did we? Okay, let's get going here. On the going, what we're going to do is put a little line here, a little dot here, dot here, dot here, and you can put the eyeball in if you want, but what I want to do is something like this where it comes up and comes out, comes up, oops, and comes out. Hopefully that is pretty decent. Now again, we follow and we do the same thing with the 10%, 10 degrees this way, 10 degrees this way, and we round the bottom a little bit. Same here. Kind of a 10 degree towards the eye, 10 degree away from the eye. Don't get into the nose, I just bumped into the nose. Now we can get a little deeper, but what happens when we paint? In other words, he's going to still have kind of a green face. I might have a lighter green. And what you're going to do is put almost like a black or something in there. And then, like I said, look at the pattern. What I do is I put black in there and I kind of wash it away. I mean, I don't want any sharpness of the paint. It just in there and it just kind of blends out. Okay, we got one more thing to do. Probably many other things to do. Still a little bit of saw mark there. What the heck? Let's get that out of there. Okay, what we want to do is we want to take our large round chisel and we can take a little bit off. Yeah. So it's right about here. I'll make a mark here. And what it is it is at like about a 45-degree angle. Like this. So we can continue on. So we're going to get something start like at that point there. Do we see some? Okay, so we're going to go put some to it. Okay, then I clean it up a little. I'll take the knife to that, I suppose. Oops. Oops. Clean that up here. So we got started with this, with that, and so we have to cut back quite a bit, but I want to, here, let's pencil this in. I kind of would like to commit to this branch. Let's commit to that. I want that branch. Where's my V? Because now I'm starting to see it more. That's why I left it like that. Let's just do our commit to the branch. Almost like a 50s whatever. 50s look where it comes down like that. Oh, I lost my center line here. Where's my center line? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. There's my center line of the. Okay. I still want my chisels. I'm going to throw them. I'm not going to get rid of them. All right. Again, let's do a little bit of committing here. And then as we start cutting, getting deep, I want at the same time, I don't want to dig too far deep that way. I just want to get that branch out, plus get the, there we go, the eyebrow out. And just shaping that. I see we somehow got some kind of a scar there. We went around with that. And what we did with the temple, a little bit with the brow. kind of interesting how branch just happened in there. I think that'll help that out. Now it's a matter of just cleaning this out of here. This way. And again, it's a matter of cleaning and shaping. I don't know how that scar got in there. How did that scar get in there? Okay, what can we do about that scar? I did end up getting rid of it. What was the scar here? Where did it come from? I got rid of most of it, and guess what we... See, that's what I mean by when you do the triangle, the chips. Be careful how deep you go at that point. Okay, I'm going to slow down here. I mean, there's a lot of shaping to go. This is, I want to say right now, at this point, the face is relatively done here. So I want to go on to the next, where's my, oh, there it is. I'm still not too sure what to do about, no, I still want to do something about sort of bordering lining the face. We might do something like this. And I want that uneven on purpose. All right, let's put that, when we do that, then I think we can probably bring this up. Oh, well, looks like I'm gonna have to bring this down a little bit. Maybe I'll just turn it a little bit, bring that up. Because the next step, right after we're done here, shaping the face a little bit, is I want to do a bird. Now, the bird that I showed you how to do a bird in the Santa Claus with the three birds. We'll still go through one more time here, but I'll do it kind of more quick. We'll do a quick. And the reason why, I'll do a quick cardinal, the reason why I'd like to get one of those birds done, because this is, I'm not going to use the same bird. I use the same bird width, pardon me. The width on the Santa bird is a ½ inch, but this is going to be about 3. It's smaller, 3, because 3/8 inch, and so we're gonna. I want to do one bird first, and then we're gonna do the scooping and see how that's gonna fit in there. We might have to do a lot of scooping. Go even deeper and deeper yet. We'll see what kind of trouble we got ourselves into. But I think it'll still work. It'll all work. Okay, go a little deeper in it. That's going to go deep here. Still is going to be bordering the face. Some of that pencil mark off. Wait. Bring that back a little bit. Same here. Well, actually, we'll do this first.